So I think I may have actually finished my first customs. I did a video before, but they weren't quite finished yet. Sam had different arms and shoulders, and it was a whole hassle. And if you were watching me do this on live stream, then you would know that it did not end being a hassle. It's still not completely perfect in my eyes, but we did get a better head sculpt. Sorry. We did get a better head sculpt for Sam. That one looks great, although it is a little bit too small. So I had to, A, trim the neck down, and B, mostly just trim the neck down. But I also had to fix the shoulder because he just looked way too broad with how small that head is. And there is the old one. That is the one that I painted. And my girlfriend put the water slide eye decals on. So it's not terrible, but that one just looks a lot better. I could not, sorry, focus please. I could not have painted that to look like that. And then it matches with how Dean looks, which is to say really good. Both these head sculpts are awesome, and I will try to link the sellers in the descriptions below. But my gosh, was Sam a hassle to get together because okay, I found it. Sacrifices were made, mainly Peter B here. I had to tear apart his upper torso to get the shoulders out, and then I broke one of the pegs, so I had to do the old screw trick, which is to say my girlfriend had to do it. So she screwed a screw into the arm peg, so that means that Sam's shoulder still works and his butterfly still works because I put it back together. And that was like the last step that I needed today after I finished. Well, I still think the neck is too big and the skin tone isn't perfect, but for being my first time customizing and getting the custom head sculpts and having to put the figures together, well, mostly just Sam. Dean was pretty easy. It was just a neck modification, and then I flipped it upside down, and then I put the custom Dean head sculpt on the body, and it was pretty much done. And I switched the shoes. But Sam, however, was, oh boy, he was a lot of trouble. Sammy boy, you're a lot of trouble. But I think he came out all right, if not just a little bit too broad. But I think that the height works well because, of course, they're both tall, but next to Jared, Jensen looks shorter, or Sam and Dean, as it were. Dean is the shorter one, even though he's older. So I think the height difference works. I wish the Sam head sculpt was a little bit bigger, probably the same size as this one, but it is what it is. And of course, we've got their box of Hunter stuff, and I painted this. My girlfriend printed it. I painted the pentagram on it, and of course, we got some alcohol in there, and then we've got Molotovs, fake FBI badges, a rock salt shotgun, and then a bunch of different hands and some other weapons. I think I need to get Sam's gun, and then we've got the Colt from the earlier seasons of Supernatural, and I need to find an STL for the demon knife. So that'd be cool to have that too, and some other stuff. It'd be cool to just make like the first blade and give that to Dean. And you know, Supernatural is my favorite show. I haven't mentioned that yet. It's my favorite show. It was on for 15 years. It started when I was 15 and it ended when I was 30. So I think I did a good job painting this. It looks like wood. I definitely sobbed and cried when Supernatural was over. And it's a shame to me that, and as long as it's been, which is to say 15 years and longer since it's been off the air now, we haven't gotten Supernatural figures. So I had to freaking make my own, and we still don't have a 112 Impala. But yeah, I also painted the 1911 because that's what Dean handgun is. I gave it the pearl inlay with some nail polish that's pearlescent. That worked really well. And this is just, if you want to make this is just Talos from Secret Invasion, which was a horrible show. But I was going to use this to make like a mugger and use the Tracksuit Mafia balaclava head on this. And I was like, this looks like Dean, except for having his shirt tucked in, which is kind of a nerdy thing to do. But it's fine. Can't really change that. So he was like, yeah, I can make Dean. And then, of course, if I made Dean, I had to make Sam. So, of course, little brother was the hardest one. And both of these head sculpts look great. I don't plan on making any more customs for the show just because I think Sam and Dean cover it. We all love Castiel. We all love Bobby. We all love Crowley and all that. But I just need Sam and Dean and Baby. So if Ace from Ramen Toy makes baby, I will be all over that, hopefully. You know, you never know with how things are going if we're even going to be able to buy toys. So sometimes you got to make your own. And I think I did a good job because we don't have 1/12 Supernatural action figures. There's none. So I made some because I wanted them. And I think that, yeah, I just missed the show. I love these characters. Favorite show of all time. I know it's cliche or whatever, but I literally watched it for 15 years and I watched it week to week. I didn't wait to binge the season. I watched it every week when it was coming out. So it's a very important show to me. Need to rewatch it here soon. I tried to get my girlfriend to watch it with me, but she's like, no, it's scary. And I'm like, it's not scary. It's just about two brothers and they save people, hunt things, you know, the family business. It's just what it is. But yeah, I really like these figures. Then they fell over. And I did take some photography, so there'll be some more photos of them at the end of the video. I just, and they, like I said, they're fully articulated, so like, you don't need to worry. It totally made it work. His shoulder was really loose and popping out, and I made them even. I fixed it. You can go watch those live streams of me working on these. You can find them. They're in the thumbnails, the figures, so it's very easy to spot them. But I think Sammy looks good. If not, a little bit too wide, and I can't really change that. I could probably change or like trim the corners of that jacket, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to mess anything up by fidgeting with it too much. But yeah, I really like these figures. I'm happy with how they came out. I'm not going to put my face on camera today, so no like, hi, it's me, Rowdy Rouse, how's it going? But I will say, subscribe if you're not subscribed. If this is your first time watching, comment. Let me know if you have any custom figures, if you're working on anything, if you like these, if you like Supernatural, how your day is going. Just say hey. Like the video, pretty please. I appreciate that. Check out the live streams. Check out the giveaways. Check out channel memberships. There is some extra stuff for people who pay 99 cents. You get early videos and member exclusive live streams and videos as well. So check that stuff out. Keep your head up, stay brave. Be kind to your local LGBTQ community. I love you. I will see you next time, and carry on, my wayward sons and daughters.
Blessings, my tongue, words reinforced to a well-grown up. Hold our clothes with pain and cold. What's that list? Next comes down.